You were not created to suffer. You were not created to be brokenhearted for the rest of your life. You were created and given the tools and the opportunities to bust out of your suffering and your pain. Page of Swords, it is time to put on your thinking cap. It is time to open a book. It is time to realize that you do not have all the answers, but you're stuck. Your neural pathways in your brain are literally stuck in cycles that say, suffer, suffer, suffer. The ego, fear, loves to suffer. It is its favorite pastime in your life is to suffer. They never wanted me. They broke my heart. If your heart has been broken, let it break. Let it break. Heartbreak is one of the most beautiful experiences. It's true. Heartbreak is one of the most beautiful experiences a human being can experience. Do you know why? Because that is where the light gets in. When your heart breaks, there is a shattering and a parting of the veil between your physical reality and your spiritual reality. The veil between you and God is thinner. Invite it in. That is what the heartbreak and the pain and the suffering is inviting you to do, because there is something in spirit, in your own spiritual DNA that you are, that can get through and awaken the love that is already within you. All right? Loss is profound. I lost my son 5 years ago, and it was the most painful thing I've ever experienced in my life, but that is what brought me so much closer to my own source, to my own light. I spent about a year on the other side of that veil. I'm already pretty fucking close to it. I was born pretty close to it. I've always been a mystic and a medium. But that event, it ripped the veil wide open, and I said, okay, I'm going. I'll go spend some time over there with you. And that changed me and transformed me in the most powerful way. I was able to get all of these downloads from spirit and my son, by the way, who I still feel very intensely. And I was given an instruction manual from across the veil on how to end all of your suffering. That is what I do with people in my program, Inner Alchemy. It is what I do with people in my readings, is I help them get closer to their own peace. Okay? So that heartbreak, let it transform you. Let it transform you. Again, the star, the veil. God is always trying to reach you. Are you listening? Or are you so eyeball deep in the stories that are creating the suffering? Because it's the stories that are creating the suffering. I could say, my son is dead, I'm never going to see him again. Well, that's a fucking painful story. Or I could say, I always have access to him. He feels closer to me than when he was living 3 hours away from me before he died. I get to talk to him whenever I want. He sends me signs and shooting stars all of the time. His birthday is next week. No doubt I'm going to hear Bohemian Rhapsody somewhere in the distance, or some other Queen song. I get a more intimate relationship with him because he is crossed. Now, when it is someone that is living that's causing that heartbreak, well, that's a whole other situation. That's actually harder to grieve someone that is still around, that didn't choose you. But did they really not choose you? Or are they just pushing you further into your own light, into your own heart, into your own soul? Did they create a heart awakening? Did that person transform you? Are you ever going to repeat the pattern that you played out with that person ever again in your life? Are you ever going to swoop in, find the baby bird that's laying on the ground with a broken wing saying, help, help? And then you swoop them up and you hold them and you love them back to life. And when you say, okay, time to fly with me, they say, oh, no, I'm going to go fly to someone else instead. I can't rise with you. I can't fly to your heights. You are never going to do that fucking codependent shit ever again. Ever, ever, ever again. You have learned your lesson. That way, the next time you open your heart to love, it is real because you know how to allow safe love in your life. Thank every single person that has broken your heart. They are teaching you how to love. It is time to take a leap of faith into the unknown, into the unknown, into the depths of your own soul, into what your heart and soul is creating for you, which is filled with love and beautiful people and a purpose. Rise and shine, my dear. I love you so much.